Hi guys, it's BlazeCrab here. This is a guide to get the free 4-star character Xiangling from Genshin Impact. You need to clear the 3rd floor of Spiral Abyss, and this is how I do it. Number 1, you want to pay attention to the different buffs of each floor. And number 2, you actually want to take a look at the enemies that you are facing. Next, character investment. You only want to invest in 2 characters, and they both need to be able to perform as DPS. Ideally, the second character is also somebody that can perform well as a support instead of just DPS. My personal recommendation for the character that can be both DPS and support are Jean, Fischl, Xiangling, and Chongyun. Following the same logic, you only want to invest in 2 weapons right now. If you actually need a 3rd weapon, please do not invest for more than level 20 at this point. Next, about artifacts. Please do not spend too heavily on this. It is not necessary for us to have even max 3-star artifacts in order to clear Spiral Abyss. And artifacts involve too much RNG to worth the investment right now. And these are not even like the best artifacts that we can get our hands on to test whether the RNG is worth it. So please do not focus too much on this, right? But if you're gonna wanna invest a little bit in artifacts because you're trying to clear the achievements and your adventurer's handbook, then you're gonna have to focus on attack and attack percentage. So that's actually what I did here with Amber, right? So because flower, the main stat is HP, I don't really care, but here luckily I actually have a flower that has both attack and attack percentage. Feathers will always be attack, so this is good, but as you can see here, I got like crit damage and then elemental mastery and then attack percentage. I thought, wow, okay, so maybe I should max this artifact out, and then unfortunately I got HP for the last roll. But yeah, don't be too obsessed with the artifacts. Here I have only +8 attack percentage, +8 attack percentage, and then yeah, +0 attack percentage. With all that in mind, let me show you the process of how I actually cleared the floors in Spiral Abyss. So here, floor 1. The buff is for pyro damage and then overloaded damage, which means it's pyro plus electro, right? Let's take a look at the kind of enemies that we'll face. Okay, so these are actually electro slimes, which means that if you're actually using electric on them, it wouldn't work. So you actually need fire against this, right? You don't actually need an electro character at this point. And then for this, well, these enemies, these are actually elementalist enemies. So in order to get overloaded, you need both fire and electro. And then for this, yeah, you get 2 slimes as well as elementalist enemies. The thing to note is that the wooden shields, they are weak against overloaded and fire. So somebody like Amber is actually perfect here. So because of that, the way I actually approach this is use Amber as the main, and then the rest of them are there to actually support Amber, right? So Barbara with her weapon is just to buff Amber's attack, and then Fischl is there for when we're fighting elementalist enemies, and then Venti is always there just for support, to be able to group enemies up. And yeah, that's it. I focus all of my attention on Amber here, so I give her like the best weapons I can get and the best artifacts I can get. The rest are there. They don't need to be built at all. So let's go. In general, you don't want to care about defense at all. You actually want to just choose a buff that gives you the most bang for the buck for damage. So here is character elemental burst, damage plus 20%.
Time for
Use Fenty just for support. Use Barbara for the buff. And here you just want to make sure that you use your charge attacks against them, because it's the attack that actually has the fire element. It's very simple. Three stars. Use Fenty to group them up, and then electro damage, and oh, they're dead. Then try to be near the range units in this game. Yeah, you don't actually even need to play perfectly in order to clear them, because it's just a very low level at the moment. Three stars. Three stars. There you go. The first floor is now finished. Now I would actually just leave the floor, because the second floor has a completely different buff, right? So you're probably gonna wanna focus on a different DPS character. So then I actually click leave for now. Let's take a look at the second floor. What kind of buff they have is cryo damage and frozen. It means you actually want to combine both cryo and hydro, right? Which is ice and water. So you actually get Barbara and Kaya for free, and this is actually the best time to actually use both of them. You don't actually need to build them or anything, right? The most important thing to build for Kaya is probably just the weapon, and even so you don't actually have to go overboard with it. I only leveled mine to 20. So let's take a look at the enemies. Electro Slimes, okay, that's fine. And Hydro Slimes, Hydro Abyss Mage, okay, so this one is going to be very easy to continue to keep the mage at frozen. Hydro Abyss Mage, okay, yeah. So what you're gonna want to do is, because I only gave Amber the best artifacts because I was using her as some sort of a DPS for floor 1, right? But I actually don't care about Amber, and I just want to be able to take everything that Amber was wearing for the main DPS in this floor. So everything here that says Amber, just gonna equip them on Kaya. Amber, where are you? Okay, there you go. Weapons, level 20. You can actually use the prototype ranker as well. It's the one that they actually gave you. I just so happen to have cool steel, and I was like, yeah, okay, why not give it a go? It's only level 20. So in floor 1 we use Amber as the main DPS, but this time it's just gonna be Kaya instead. So Barbara was only useful as a way to buff the main character's DPS on first floor, but this one is actually gonna help us with Frozen.
What's the hurry?
Time for takeoff.
Cool. Frostbite. Dodge this.
Yahoo!
Freeze.
Brace yourself.
Freeze. Frostbite. Dodge this.
Think you can get away?
Freeze.
Here we go.
Cool it.
Let's dance. Here we go.
Freeze.
Come on, we can do it.
So sorry. Freeze.
Yahoo! Brace yourself.
Cool it.
Alright, 3 stars.
Cool it.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Think you can get away?
3 stars. There you go. So again, we leave for now. So let's take a look at the third floor. It's mainly wind damage, right? So I'm lucky to have Fenty, right? But if the main goal is only to clear this floor and to get Xiangling, right? It's actually not a big deal. Like, you can just use the main character and try to breeze this floor, right? You'll still be able to clear it, but it might be a little bit difficult to get 3 stars. So let's take a look at the enemies. Okay, the notable one is this armored one. This one. Okay, they're gonna be very annoying because a lot of them have ranged attacks, so it's not gonna be easy to kill them all at once. And this one, okay, Ruin Guard and a Mitacharo. So the fight will be easier if we have an archer like Fischl here. My main DPS is actually Fischl, and even though this is a floor that encourages us to play wind characters, you actually need a different element to begin with, otherwise you're never gonna get a Swirl reaction. So then Venti is second, and then Noelle is needed to crush some armor, and then Barbara for support.
Brace yourself. Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. Time for takeoff. Brace yourself. Let's dance.
No rest for the wicked.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Ready, steady, go! By royal decree. Yahoo! Yahoo! Think you can get away? I must leave no stone unturned.
Alright, 3 stars.
Another test subject.
Shadow Raven.
Yeah, this is what I mean. They are all over the place.
I summon thee. Here we go. By royal decree.
Have a little taste.
Steadiest. I summon thee. Yahoo!
I got carried. That tingle.
I'll protect us. Think you can get away? Yahoo! By royal decree. Yahoo!
Come again.
Yahoo! Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Another test subject.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself. I summon thee. I summon thee.
I got carried.
Yahoo!
Another night phantasmagoria.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
I got carried.
3 stars. As you can see, Venti really makes a huge difference there. Although Sucrose can sort of be like a budget Venti, I guess.
By royal decree. Let the show. Come on, we can do it. Yahoo! Think you can get away? Here we go.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Leave it all to me. Yahoo! I summon thee. I'll protect us. Oz revealed. Time for takeoff. Here we go. Yahoo! Shadow Raven, let night fall.
3 stars. So yeah, that's how you do it, guys. If this video has been helpful to you, please give it a like, as it will really mean a lot to me, and subscribe for more Genshin Impact contents, right guys? Please leave it in the comments in terms of what are the questions or guides you guys want for Genshin Impact. Thank you, have a great one.